So, vlogging, you know what that is. That's when you just do this thing where you have a camera and you just film yourself doing stuff. I tried doing that recently and it didn't really go as planned. A few days ago, I went to a place called the 1,000 Islands and I wanted to try vlogging. I don't really do that. If you watch any of my stuff, I don't really vlog. Usually I'm just right here in my chair. But you know, that sounded fun. I get to, you know, film some water, the boat, the frickin' islands. Not all 1,000 of that. That's too much. So before we left, I wrote down things I wanted to say before we got onto the boat. I brought a camera, I bought a microphone. I was all set and ready to go do whatever I was supposed to do. The problem was, when the camera turned on, I immediately got nervous. Now before I present to you what was actually filmed, I want to show you this green screen recreation of what was supposed to be filmed, because I still really like the thing I wrote down. Hello, fancy seeing you here on this fine day. The birds are singing, the grass is chirping. I forgot what Sam says, but kids like you should go to hell. Today's video is a bit different because look at this. It's a boat. Also, I'm outside. We're currently at the 1,000 Islands. If you didn't know what that is, it's an archipelago. Frick! It's an archipelago. I said it! It's an archipelago of like 1,000 islands. That's all I had to say. That was so simple. So now this is what actually happened when I was filming that day. Okay. Oh my god. Do you know how sweaty I am? I'm so sweaty. Is my hair messy? Did I just ask that?
Yes.
I'm sweating so much. Okay, so fancy seeing you here. The birds are singing, the grass is chirping. I don't know what Sam says, I forgot. So today we're currently at the 1,000 Islands. If you didn't know that, that's an archipelago. I'm so nervous to do this outside. I'm not even looking at the camera. This is so embarrassing. So the 1,000 Islands is an archipelago of like 1,000 islands where it's the St. Lawrence River and St. Lawrence River and the US is over there. You didn't know we're
stepping out of frame.
After that, I tried recording a video of the boat, but this is what I did instead. I forgot I was recording. I was so mesmerized by the boat. So then we got to our seats that were located on the outside of the boat. The boat went off. I took a video of some of the rich people structures, the 1,000 Island International Bridge, some really cool rock formations. I really like rocks. Wow. Very good. I'm trying to do the, I'm trying to be, is this a good video? I don't know. The microphone on my chest is not connected to the camera. Then I went inside the boat because it was hot and I was really sweaty. Here's the airplane. Oh my god. Oh wait. Oh shoot. Oh my god. So where'd it go? do the houses on the islands, do they fascinate you?
What?
Do they look cool? Like the ones on, like on the the island, like the lonely island. So in case you're not aware of this place, the 1,000 Islands is an I'm still having a hard time saying that word. Archipelago of 1,000 islands that are located in the Canadian-US border of the St. Lawrence River. This is the home of many forests, wildlife, you know, nature stuff. When you get here, you're able to see some cool stuff like 1,000 Islands International Bridge. This is a very big and long green bridge that connects Ontario and New York. Millionaire's Row. So I'll be honest, I don't really know what that meant. I thought the name Millionaire's Row meant like a historical crime ring, but no, it's actually just rich people stuff. Castles. This was my most anticipated thing to see on the freaking cruise. I love castles, especially like castles with Gothic architecture. They're so beautiful. From either the Canadian or the US side of the border, you're able to take a boat cruise and just adventure along the St. Lawrence River. Or you know, you can just use your own boat. There was a lot of people doing that. So we're in the US. As you can see, those are some islands over there. I'm not even sure if the microphone can pick up what I'm saying. It's very loud in here. These are those stuff. Yeah. there. As you can see, that is an island of the house. Look, 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 look.
It's a buoy.
That is an American buoy. I never seen one before. So is this your first time to America? What is that? Do you know what that is? Hello?
No.
The cruise that we took was a little over 2 hours, and the major attractions were the castles. There's Bolt Castle, located on Hart Island, and Singer Castle, located on Dark Island. Hart Island and Dark Island, they sound like opposites of each other. These two castles are located in the state of New York. We were on the Canadian side, because you know, Canadian. Hello. There are options of going on the cruise and going into the castles, but those cost more and you need a passport. So I did some research about the castle. You want to know about it? I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Okay. Wait, so never mind. So right now I'm just gonna tell you the history of Bolt Castle and Singer Castle because I didn't say anything of importance right there. So Bolt Castle. In 1900, millionaire George C. Bolt built a castle for his wife, Louise. The Bolt family spent summers at the Thousand Islands and 300 workers worked on the castle. In 1904, Louise suddenly passed away and Bolt called off the construction of the castle. He left and never returned to the island, leaving the structures there neglected. In 1977, millions of dollars were contributed to restore and improve the building of the castle and all the buildings on Hart Island. Singer Castle. Oh my god, oh goodness, I didn't write anything. All I did was link a video of Singer Castle that was made like a very, very long time ago. I'll just put some of the information here on the screen. Should I do like pretend I just saw it? We just passed by the castle. Just pretend there was a castle over there. After we saw Singer's Castle, this is when the boat turned around. Oh, what are you going to be telling me at this moment?
We're heading back.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Did you feel that?
Feel what?
The water. Do I do that every time? We saw the exact same things on the way back, but the difference is that they're on the opposite sides of the boat. I realized there's a lot of things that I missed when we were going back, like this island. That one, because was there a Long Island before? Long Island,
Long Island in New York.
Oh yeah. Are we still in New York or what? No. Yeah? No. Okay. What about this building? I didn't see this. Is it a lighthouse? Or is that just the top of it?
That looks like a lighthouse.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like one.
Okay. Have you ever been to a lighthouse before?
No.
I have.
Where?
Somewhere. What a great experience. I got to see castles. I got to see 2 of them. I got to see islands. I got to see water. I got to see some ducks. I also tried vlogging in public. Yeah, what an experience that was. But seriously, if you want to do this, it's very, very fascinating. Like, if you're into nature and stuff like that, this is I can't explain. It's so beautiful. I loved it so much. The water was so clear and blue. So many trees. I don't know how to explain, but it was very, very... It's so beautiful. About the filming in public thing, should I do that again? Probably not. I don't have the ability to act really silly or stupid in public. It's very embarrassing. I can't do that. Yeah, why am I wearing a hat? I just saw this hat. This is a very old hat. Okay, cool. My hair is really messy. Alright. So, 1,000 Islands, 10 out of 10. Really good. You should go if you're able to. That was fun. Okay, come on, let's go.